So today we're going to have a Flashback Friday featuring a seafood mukbang. And if you want to see, it looks delicious. Okay guys, so we're going to jump right into the story. This Flashback Friday is called The Tales of the Stripper Man. It's not as dramatic as the title sounds, but that's just my opinion. We'll let you be the judge. All right, guys. So once upon a time, there was a girl named Gigi, and she, was a little naive. So she used to give her number out to people sometimes. So this was just one of the cases. So I was in a brand new city. And I was just really ready to meet new people. I wasn't trying to get in a relationship or talk to anyone because of course I was focused on school. But I was on to, meet new friends and stuff. I was in a new city. I didn't know anyone. Well, no, scratch it. I knew probably 3 people. But, I was just trying to get to know other people and, why not? There's nothing wrong with going out, hanging out, getting to know others. So one day I was at a gas station, right? And so, I was pumping gas and I noticed this guy. And he was looking at me and I'm like, whatever. And it's always a gas station. I don't know what it is, but it's always a gas station with me. So, he was just pumping his gas and stuff like that. And I was pumping mine and he was just kind of looking at me quizzical. And I'm just thinking, okay, well, whatever. So I was just like, I'm going to ignore him. So that's when he comes up. I'm just like, okay, I'm really cool. And so, he was just like, hey, my name's Percy and I just saw you over there and I was just, want to introduce myself. And so I'm just like, hi, Percy, just all happy-go-lucky. So he hands me this card. And he was like, if you have any kids, I install spacewalks. And I'm like, well, sir, I don't have any kids. So, I don't need it. He was like, oh, just keep it. So he kept looking at me with a quizzical look. And I'm just like, sir, what are you looking at? Because, even though, I'm young, naive, I'm just trying to figure out what you were looking at. So he was just like, oh, well, I was just wondering if I could just take you out one day. And so I'm just like, okay, whatever. So he was like, well, can I get your number? And I was like, no, I don't get my number out. But since your number's on the card, I'll just text you. He was like, okay, well, you promise? And I was just like, I said I was going to do it. I just had a little saucy attitude. So I was like, I said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so flash forward to maybe a day or 2 later, and I text him. And he was just like, oh, hey, what's up? Do you want to hang out or whatever? And I was like, sure, we can go out to Red Lobster or something like that. So he was just like, okay. And so, we were texting. So we had made plans to go out maybe that evening. It was that evening. I remember because I was just like, well, let me take a nap because I'm tired. Because I was, doing research that summer. So I did research all day. And then, in the evenings, I'd be a little tired. So I always took naps. So I told him that, he was like, well, you want me to pick you up? And I'm like, no. Because I was staying at some dorms. I don't want anyone to know I was staying at. Because that's rule number 1. Never let anyone know where you stay at in the beginning. You always want to meet up with the person because you do not want them knowing where you stay if they turn out crazy like this fool did. So I was just like, no, I'll meet up with you. So we were supposed to meet up at Red Lobster. Okay. So mind you, I took a nap about maybe 4. And I woke up at about 5:30. So we weren't supposed to meet up till 6:37, something like that. So I wake up and I have all these crazy text messages. I mean, it was oh, no. It was voicemails. So I listened to the first voicemail And it's just like, oh, I see you into playing games and stuff like that. You one of them females, but you're going to see how these guys around here are. You know, they going to treat you dirty and they going to throw you away. And then you're going to come back running and begging and crying for me. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, da da da. I'm just like, hold up. Did this fool just read me through the voicemail? And I sat up here and was asleep? No, you know me. I was just like, I'm not having this. So I sent him a message and I was just like, you idiot, you crazy idiot. I was sleeping, da 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 da. And you know, I'm glad you showed me how crazy you were, you little weird, da 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 da. You know, I went off on him because I was just like, this fool does not know me. I'm from New Orleans and I set it off up in this little country town. So, you know, I said what I had to say. And, you know, he was just still saying all this noise and talking all this noise. I was just like, whatever. So I shelved that. I was like, this fool is crazy. There is no way. Okay. So, a few months passed by. Now, mind you, this fool had texted me a few times. Let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's do that. And I'm just like, no, you crazy. Get out of my face. I don't think so. So, it was like fall this time. Because that happened and it was like maybe, let's say it was like June, right? So fall came around and I'll say this was like October, November. It was October. And you know that all the like football seasons was going on and they were having games and stuff and all this and that. So, you know, the town was buzzing. Everything was like, you know, everybody was doing stuff going out. So this fool texts me again. And so he's just like, hey, do you want to hang out and this and that? And I'm like, no, you're crazy. But I was just like, well, you know what? In the spirit of, you know, I'm going to be nice and I'm just going to kind of see you, or maybe, you know, it just went the wrong way the first time. So I was just like, okay, we can hang out. And so he was like, okay, well, what you want to do, this, that, and other. And I was like, okay, well, we can go to the movies. You know, the movies are cool. He was like, okay, well, when do you want to go? So, you know, my schedule, by then I was in school. I wasn't doing research anymore. I was in school. So I was just like, well, we can go Monday evening. You know, I just picked a random day because I just did. So he was like, okay, so we're supposed to go see this movie. And the movie, I can't really remember what the movie was, but it was kind of like it wasn't a drama, it was a suspense movie. Kind of like whodunit. They had like a crazy killer going around and it was like whodunit type. And I was like, I was amped to go see it because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see this movie, da 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 da. So, of course, again, I met up with him because I already knew that, you know, he was a little cray-cray. And so I was just like, well, you know, you're not going to know anywhere where I stay. So we met up at the movies. And so he had that same little quizzical look on his face and stuff like that. And so I walk a little fast. So the first thing about it, when we were walking into the movie theater, he was like, well, why are you walking so fast? You don't want to be next to me? And I was like, no, I just walk fast. So, you know, I kind of already had like a little attitude because I already knew, you know, he had a little tip about him and I wasn't about to play any games. So I just kind of had to give it to him straight because, you know, you can't really be nice. So, you know, I kind of was like, I walk fast. So we get to the seats and there was only like 3 other people in the theater because like I said, this was like a Monday night. So the preview started, so he starts talking like, you know, because I really want to be with you, and you know, but you probably talking to other guys. And I was like, wait a minute. I said, listen, this is a friendly outing, because I always call them outings. This is a friendly outing. I don't want to talk any of that nonsense. I just want to enjoy the movie. So, okay, he gets quiet, and I kind of see him tensing up. I'm like, okay, whatever. So all of a sudden, it's like his jaws are clenched, and he's just like, no, what I'm just trying to say is, it's like, you don't want to be with me. You don't want to be with me. And I'm like, I'm not with you. And I don't want to be with you because you start acting like this. And this is the reason why we don't hang out. Because you're always starting stuff. You want to go back and forth. And I'm just trying to give you a chance and hang out. But you're starting off on the wrong foot. So he sit down again. And he stand up this time. And he's like, you know what? Because I'm just going to leave because this is just annoying and da-da-da. And I'm like, leave where? Wait, the movie has not started. Can we just sit and watch the movie? I'm trying to watch the movie. And so he sits down and it's like 2 minutes later. And he's just like, because you know what? This is the reason you wanted us to come so late because you knew people weren't going to be here. And you knew that it was, people weren't going to see me and see us together because you got somebody else. I'm like, you know, by this point, I was like, you know what? I gotta go. I was like, sir, you are a fool. Something wrong with you. This is why you're single. You're crazy. So I just went on ahead and I got my bag and I left. And I was so angry because I was like, this fool done sat up here and got me out the house. And I drove because, like I said, the movies wasn't that close. The movie was at least 20 minutes away from my apartment. So I drove in the evening to just not see this movie. So when I get to the house, I'm on with him. I was like, oh, I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him have it. So I called him. He answered. This fool is crying. And I'm just like, you have got to be kidding me. This man was literally boo-hooing on the phone because I'm tired of this. You don't care about me. You treat me any kind of way. You acting like I'm just this little dog nigga out here. Crying. And I know when somebody's crying on the phone. I didn't have to see tears. I didn't have to be around him. This man was bawling. And I mean, he just went in. He was just like, yeah, because you don't want to be seen with me. And I'm better than this. I'm a good guy. I deserve better than you. And he hung up in my face. I said, I be damned. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. I was just like, this man is seriously nuts. Like, at first, you know how you got the crazy guys out there, annoying. It might be a little stalkerish, but this dude was grade A certified. He's crazy. So I was like, I blocked him. I said, no. I blocked him good fashion. All of a sudden, y'all, about a month later, I start getting these crazy text messages. Like, I'll be out in public and it'd be like, I see you. And I'm looking around like, who in the world who see me? And I'm just like, who is this? And da-da-da-da. Oh, guess who? You know who it is. It's P, because they call themselves P. I'm just like, I know this man does not see me, so I'm looking around. And I'm like, how is he texting me? I blocked his number. I mean, it went on for a while. Literally, I'd be at home and he'd be like, I'm on my way over. He didn't know where I stayed, so I knew he didn't know where I was at. He'd be like, I'm following you home. I mean, every number he texted me from, I blocked it. And I'm literally like, did this man just change phones, get a new number every time I blocked him? Because literally, it at least happened like 3 times. By the 4th number, I was just like, you know what? I'm reporting you. I'm going to call the police department. And I'm going to tell them what your business is. And I'm going to report you because you are crazy. Something is wrong with you. You need to stop it. You are a grown man with children. You need to go sit down somewhere. Do you know what this fool told me? He told me that his grandmother was over the police department and that she wasn't going to do a thing about it. But after that, guess who stopped calling me from that number? Him. So, I mean, I even got my friends in on it. I gave his number to one of my friends and she started like messaging him and saying all kinds of stuff like that. And this fool started harassing her to the point where she had to block her number. This fool changed his number at least 5 or 6 times on me. Would send me random pictures of random body parts, be it phalluses, vajayjays, breasts, just random body parts. And I'm like, what is wrong with this fool? I mean, he wished all types of nonsense on me. I wish I got hit by a bus, by a train. I mean, he was grade A certified, y'all. Grade A certified. And I mean, this craziness went on for at least, it started out 2008. It went on until 2011. I mean, and this just seemed, because it be months. After a while, it be months, 3-4 months. And then randomly, I get a random text message. Yeah, I hope you ain't out here, you ain't catching no HIV out here. And I'm like, this man was so crazy. He was manipulative. He was just a harasser. And I'm just like, wow. This was my introduction into crazy people. And I've met many crazy people since. Now, he was the prototype, y'all. I mean, he took the cake. And to this day, I promise you, I have never met anybody worse. I have never met anyone worse. than this crazy fool. And I mean, just a lesson learned. Ladies, do not tell anyone where you stay. Do not let anyone pick you up from your house because you don't know if it's a crazy. And another thing, many people think, oh, this online dating, you gonna meet a crazy guy? Oh no, sweetheart, you will meet a crazy one on the streets, okay? So, it's been a few years. I have not gotten crazy numbers texting me crazy stuff. And so I believe he might have took his crazy out on someone else. But I just hope whoever hurt this crazy man, I hope his heart is healed and he got some therapy. Because I was not the one. So guys, that concludes my reel of this crazy man. Ladies, be careful. Make sure you're very judicious in who you talk to, getting to know them, asking the right questions. And once somebody snap on you and go crazy, walk. Do not hang out with them again. I learned the hard way. But, of course, I was safe. Thank the Lord. And I've never ran into someone that crazy after that. So, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Me and Bree, you guys seem to like this. So me and Bree will bring you these flashbacks, these story times and stuff like that. And let y'all know a little bit more about us, okay? So, before y'all leave, I want you to subscribe. I want you to share. I want you to like. And I want you to comment. And tell me about a crazy person that you've run into. Somebody that you may have had to get a restraining order against. Let us know. We want to know. All right, y'all. Much love.